What's up on that beat?
Said she want love, I'ma hold you down. Said you needed a provider, well you got one now. Dramatic nickel. Shooting stars passing by.
Oh my God. Why are you up? I had a weird dream. I was swimming in this pool, but it was like the ocean, and I was swimming with the seaweed, but it wasn't seaweed, it was just like hands. And I was swimming with this girl, and she was saying if the hands grab you, they pull you down and drown you, so swim above them.
That's deep.
I think it's about society, because like all
Who's the girl?
I don't know.
What she look like?
She was fast and we were making out. And
Were
I'm
you?
interested. Yeah.
Okay.
You jealous?
I'm disappointed in your story because you're first saying that she's fat and annoying, and then you all of a sudden turn around and you're making out with this bitch.
I never said we were making out.
Who are you making out?
Yeah. Yeah, we were. I know you're not. You don't know me.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Huncho Hugo. We back with another one. What's this? Probably week 3. We posting once a week. If you've been here before, I appreciate you. If you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have been here before and you ain't hit that subscribe button, yeah, I don't know what you're doing, man. But make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell too, so you don't miss an upload. We doing this once a week, like I said. Yeah, let's get into this film. Yeah. So, only camera I use right now is the Sony ZV-E10. It gives me everything I need. It's affordable. I don't gotta pay $5,000, $3,000, $6,000 for a camera. So, it's only ZV-E10 for now. We're switching out lenses, doing what we gotta do, making sure everything look crispy clean. The coloring, yeah, I started out on Premiere Pro using that. Slowly transition into DaVinci Resolve, but what I get into is the shots. So let's get into these shots. So I started out with the idea of the overhead shot while somebody laying down. I've been watching Atlanta recently, rewatching it, and he does it a few times. If you really watched and paid attention to the short film, Atlanta was playing in the background, so just a little gem right there. But it starts out as a dream. I tried to make it like a dreamy effect. She sleeps, she wakes up, she goes back to sleep, and she goes into a different dream. And then she comes back, she's still asleep, but she goes into a different dream. Now, this dream is a white rabbit, and she's like, oh nah. And she wakes up permanently. I'm out of this dream. This dream about to get crazy. So she wakes up, she turns over, that's when the angle switches. Now it's the overhead shot, like we were doing in Atlanta. smoking. I mean, the sounds is big because it adds dimension to your video. Like you have a sound to go with the action, and then the music that switches into the headphones is like, I feel like that was a big part. And they also did that in Atlanta when this music was playing and then it goes into a scene and then that person has headphones on, and then in the room it switches to in the room and you could feel like, oh, this person has headphones on and the music is coming out of their headphones now. But yeah, we just did I did a undershot of an ashtray and her putting the weed out. Then she drops the lighter on the table. Shout out to her because she did that on her own. She just made sure it was right in frame. Boom, dropped it right on the corner. It was perfect. So we went with it. We used it, and then she smoked. She slept. She smoked. She woke up. She slept. She woke up. She smoked. And now she got the munchies. So what we about to do? We about to go get some food, cause you know what 420 do. Yeah, we hit up Checkers and we got this crazy shot. Shout out to Verlandis. He did this in front of a McDonald's sign. I just thought it was fire, and I only did it because I wanted that Atlanta, like it was a beginning of an Atlanta episode, and so we hit the Huncho film. And then we dropped that Atlanta right under that Checkers. Because, you know, on Atlanta, they just drop Atlanta anywhere. Like, they drop Atlanta anywhere. So I dropped that Atlanta right there under that Checkers sign. Yeah. Everything that was shot was with the Sony ZV-10. And I think this $100 lens. I've shown this a few times on my, it's a Bright Star. Come on, focus with me. It's a Bright Star. It's like a nice little old school look. You see how big that aperture is. The aperture is ridiculous. But it's a Bright Star. Can't see that. 52 mil. 50 mil, I'm sorry. 1.4. Bright Star. That should be in the description. If y'all want to go ahead and buy that for your E-mount cameras. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. I'm really hype about this one. I like this one. I actually fell in love with this video. It got a lot of me and the things that I've been wanting to do in it, and I somehow brought it all together. So yeah, I'm hype about this one. But listen, if y'all been here before, I appreciate you. If you haven't, I appreciate you too. Just make sure you hit that sub button. If you've been here before and you haven't hit that sub button, just make sure you hit it for me. We try and get to 500. Next goal is 1,000. So, you know what I mean. Let's just keep building this channel. If y'all don't know what to comment, just drop a 420 in the comments for me. Some emojis, anything. We accept anything. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm about to go do something. I'm about to go do something. All right, I'll holla at y'all.